Hello and welcome to Madden Seasons. I'm just setting up at the moment. I'll just go through some stats. Okay, there's Oakland Raiders versus Tennessee Titans, as you see on the screen. So I'll just compare the stats. Offensive score per game is 27 for Oakland and only 17.3 to Tennessee, so Oakland's winning that. Yards passing total per game is 209 for Oakland and 292 for Tennessee, so better passing game for Tennessee. Passing touchdowns per game is 1.6 for Oakland, only one for Tennessee, so Oakland's winning that. Interceptions per game is 0.3 for Oakland, so he's not getting intercepted that much, and 1 per game for Tennessee. Yards rushing per game is 145.6, which is a lot for Oakland, and it's only 79.6 for Tennessee, so it's more a passing game for Tennessee and more a rushing game kind of for Oakland. Rushing touchdowns per game is 1.3 for Oakland, and it's only 0.3 for Tennessee, so hardly any rushing touchdowns for them. Fumbles per game is 0.3 for Oakland and 1 for Tennessee, so Oakland won that as well. So offensively, kind of Oakland's winning. Then defensive stats, defensive score game per game is 13 for Oakland, so very low, and 36.5 for Tennessee, so really bad defensively like Tennessee. Yards passing against per game is 205.3, so that's pretty good, and it's 263 for Tennessee, so Oakland win that defensively. Passing touchdowns against per game is 1 for Oakland and 1 for Tennessee, so both the same then. Interceptions for per game is 1 for Oakland and 1 for Tennessee, so both the same. Yards rushing against per game is 108 for Oakland and 171.5 for Tennessee, so it's going to be interesting with a bad rushing defense versus Oakland's rushing offense. And rushing touchdowns against per game is 3 for Oakland and 3 for Tennessee. And fumbles for per game is 0.5 for Oakland and 0.5 for Tennessee. I'm not too sure on how that's free, so there's a bit of an error then in that. I'll have to double check that. I think that there's an error with whatever I've done, so I'm just having a look at the moment because it shouldn't be that many rushing touchdowns. So I'm just double checking the stats. Just for 2 seconds. As rushing, so there's only 0.5 fumbles, 4 per game, and no rushing touchdowns per game. No rushing touchdowns against for Oakland. And for Tennessee, I think it's no fumbles per game that they've got, so that's worse kind of than Oakland. Sorry about the stuff ups with the stats. So it's 0.5 for them. So 1 fumble per game for Oakland and 0.5 fumbles per game Tennessee. So obviously Tennessee are the underdogs here. So let's get this game started.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we've got a matchup of young signal callers who both saw their seasons come to a premature end last year. It's fourth-year man Derek Carr and third-year man Marcus Mariota. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, and everything went up in terms of numbers last year in his second season, right? Yards, touchdowns, quarterback rating before he broke his fibula late in the season. This is a guy who can do it all. Excellent pinpoint passer, and the wheels, oh my, he can break off a big run on you if you're not careful.
First down, Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
The 2016 Tennessee Titans offense liked to bill itself as exotic smash mouth, and they got the smash mouth part down correctly. Finished 3rd in the league in rushing, but only 25th in passing. So to become more exotic, they've got to get better.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Well, sometimes the numbers really don't tell the full picture, because Oakland was 26th in total defense in 2016. But guess what? They were tied for 1st in turnover margin at +16 with Kansas City. That makes up for a lot of other issues when you're able to take the ball away.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Mariota toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Derek Carr will bring out the Oakland Raiders, who are just looking to bounce back. Gosh, they started 2-0 this season, but now they look up after week 6. They're 2-4. They've lost 4 straight.
And I'm still trying to process that because there's no way I saw a 4-game losing streak in 2017 with this Raiders team. I thought they'd made nice improvements in the offseason, and with Derek Carr leading them, although he did miss a game due to injury, I just thought the offense might be unstoppable at times. They've got to find a way to pick up the pace.
Yeah, the offense averaging just right around 13 points a game over that 4-game losing skid. At first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Yeah, the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
What I've always liked about Michael Crabtree has been one word: strength. Strength in route running, strength in body, strength in hands. If that ball gets near him, it's hard to get it away from him, hard to dislodge it. And I think that's why he's starting to have more and more success in the NFL. If he's even close to being open, he comes down with the football.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
The Tennessee Titans defense lived up to the mantra that every defensive coordinator preaches, and that's stop the run first. They finished 2nd against the run. Unfortunately, they finished 30th against the pass, which led to a 20th overall ranking in defense. In order for them to continue to ascend, they've got to shore up the back end in the secondary and get a better pass rush.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st down, Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd and just 1. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And no escaping this time. It's he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% in the league.
It was important to take back. They can pin, Emily Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Morgan in there again to drop him for the 2nd straight play, and it'll be 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Six-year man Marquette King on to punt. Back deep for the Titans is Eric Weems. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back. At the 22.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback, but he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 60 yards.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-yard score. We're back to Nashville right after this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Mariota to throw it. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start the drive with Lynch, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First down, the run with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Carr finding his new tight end Cook for the Raider first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 1st down.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 23 yards for the touchdown, and the Raiders are back within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. Adoree Jackson on the return. Uses the stiff arm. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota going with a screen for Murray. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They go with Murray again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down throw for Mariota. 1:59 3:37 to go in this first half. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mario. Left side, caught by Matthews. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Here's Carr to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Right side, there's Decker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back here, I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Mariota on 1st down. And Matthews has it right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Down to late in the first. Morgan's got the sack here. This ends up as a loss of 7. We go to the second quarter. It's Mariota on the money here to Rashard Matthews. And he's going to go 11 yards for the score. Titans push the lead to 10. Raiders have it on 2nd and 5. Lynch is wide open here on the catch. And after the short pass, he'll score. Raiders now down by just 3. Now waning seconds of the half. Edwards is going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it for us in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get back up to Nashville as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, what a move. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, let's take a step back from this game for a second. We're 6 weeks into the NFL season. Super Bowl predictions. What do you have?
I go back to preseason. We had a little chat about it, and, of course, we both said, hey, let's go out on a limb and pick some wild ones. And, of course, that meant you took...
Yeah, I took the Falcons and the Patriots really out on a limb.
Yeah, and I took the Patriots and the Packers. Did the exact same thing. We both kind of went chalk across the board on that one. But now that we're 6 weeks in, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I've got a revision. I'm going to go Browns 49ers.
I love it. Now, it's going to be a bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe not super.
Maybe not super.
In this year.
But they're not mathematically eliminated.
No, but
Who do you take it?
Listen, Green Bay now might not have Aaron Rodgers the rest of the way. New England's struggling on defense. Okay, if we're going to take a little bit of a revision here, let's go with the Kansas City Chiefs coming out of the AFC and coming out of the NFC. Somehow, defense finds its way through. Seattle struggles their way in and gets it done.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Carry of the game now, Murray, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Handoff. It's Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing is Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Ellis, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They run with Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing now is Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's got the rookie first-rounder Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Three yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run the counter with Murray fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Red zone opportunity. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Mariota now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down. They set up the screen to Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to 29. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Titans on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go now with Olawale. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 9. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Cooper's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Now Carr again. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sylvester Williams in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sylvester Williams in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Strong running. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes, teams no matter where they're predicted to finish. Talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
So, after that game, then Oakland still in block in the AFC with 2 wins. And basically that's it. I want to say that going through stats, I've got 2 right and 2 wrong. That gives you a sense the next game whether the stats actually matter. One problem though, and 6.